home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At center, PJ Tucker. At forward, Landry Shamet. At forward, Precious Achua. At guard, Miles McBride. At guard, Mikal Bridges. The head coach of the visiting team, Tom Thibodeau. And now, starting lineup for your Brooklyn Knicks. At forward, 6'7", number 27, Maxwell Lewis. At guard, 6'6", number 0, Darius Whitehead. At forward, 6'8", number 9, Brendan Woodford. Starting at guard, 6'5", number 45, Keon Johnson. At center, 6'11", number 33, NickOST.
Welcome to the season finale before the NBA playoffs. The Barclays Center opens up one last time. It's a crosstown showdown between the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets. Both teams meet one final time.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Knicks. Right now they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And of course, Brooklyn. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Let's check out the starters for the Knicks. Miles McBride at the backcourt. Mikal Bridges, the shooting guard, along with him. Fourth among the Knicks in points versus the Nets. Landry Shamet, the small forward. Precious Achua, the power forward. PJ Tucker, the center. Tom Thibodeau, the head coach. Brooklyn's starting lineup. Keon Johnson and Darius Whitehead at the backcourt. Maxwell Lewis and Trendon Watford at the front. Nick Claxton at the center position. Leading Brooklyn in rebounds and steals per game versus New York. The Nets head coach, Jordi Fernandez.
This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Claxton with it, guarded by Tucker. Johnson, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Now McBride. Bridges outside. Back to McBride. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Achua. Unloads. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Shamet kicks to Achua. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavaliers.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Here's McBride. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Tucker a screen. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Johnson. Now Watford. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
New York, no good that time either.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Whitehead's shot is off. Knicks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. McBride passes to Shamet. Here's Achua. And the rejection by Claxton. Who is outside. Up top, Watford. Claxton finds Johnson. Who is outside. Nets passing it around. Over to the left wing. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Watford. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 5. McBride with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Shamet. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Mikal Bridges. His first.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Whitehead. At the line, 1 shot.
One shot.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Tucker. And here is Bridges. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Brooklyn with the ball. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Here's Whitehead. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in. Here's Whitehead. 5 points in the game. Now, Watford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Bridges kicks to Shamet. The rebound by Watford. Nets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Johnson, the pass to Watford. Over in the corner, Williams. Shoots over Shamet. And the Nets miss again. Knicks trail by 3. McBride with the ball. Still without a basket. Bridges inside. Johnson on him. Now, here's Shamet. And the rejection by Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nets leading by 3. And here is Johnson. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Knicks trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Tucker kicks to Shamet. Connects from 3-point range. Shamet's got 5 now.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the 3-point line. 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Now here's Williams. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Now here's Hart. Not a lot of room. Bridges outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Johnson. To the wing on the left. Here's Watford. Up and in on the layup. Watford's got his second basket of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
McBride passes to Bridges. Back to McBride. It's Hart on the wing. On the 3 off target.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Claxton with it. Guarded by Tucker. Claxton the pass to Whitehead. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Williams. Knicks with the rebound. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Now, here's Hart. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Bridges. 1:37 left here in the first quarter. Off target from 3-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Claxton. Scoreless thus far. Here's Whitehead. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. Hart with it. Can they get it? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
First free throw is good. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Achua comes in for Bridges. Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And Hart drops them both. The Nets with the lead. Now Lewis hasn't made one yet. Sharp finds Williams. Drills it from outside. And so it's New York with it. Brunson outside. Teardrop shot. That shot misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
You're watching SpinoKing NBA Sunday.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Knicks trail by 5. And New York looking at who they've got. At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Josh Hart out there with Precious Achua. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, crafty and shifty, those are two adjectives that fit under the Jalen Brunson definition.
There's Russell with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Russell with it. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Off target with his 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lewis a screen on Brunson. Here's Russell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
At the line.
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Free throw good, Russell.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
So he gets them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Russell against Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Russell dishes to Johnson. Lewis kicks to Johnson. Lewis outside. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Hart. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Brunson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Because your DJ! I told you, get a t-shirt.
He's checked in for Lewis. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 5, the Knicks.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams finds Russell. Williams sets a screen for Russell from past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Russell's got 8 points.
Well, this becomes the D-Lo zone right now, and he's got the kind of range to step back even further.
Brunson against Russell. Pass to Kolek. Hart, wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Williams passes to Russell. Outside Wilson. Sharp on the wing. No good with the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Anunoby has the open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got his second basket.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Brunson with a clean look, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Russell against Brunson. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Kicks it out to Wilson. Here's Williams. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Williams has got 8. Knicks trail by 5. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's McBride. No scoring in this one. And the rejection by Claxton. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. Whitehead with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Whitehead. He has 5. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Hart. Bridges for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 6.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Pass to Watford. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bridges outside. Knocks it loose. Here's Whitehead. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now McBride. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That one is off. Lewis checked in for Brooklyn. And a switcher also for New York. Achua's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Johnson. And that one drops for him. Johnson's got his second bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Tucker. To the left side wing. Achua. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Whitehead. Now Johnson. Defended by McBride. 6 to shoot. Claxton the pass to Lewis. So good on the 3. Knicks trail by 3. Up top, McBride. He's guarded by Johnson. McBride passes to Achua. Inside, there's Shamet. And he makes good on the layup. Shamet's got 7 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Johnson. 1:21 left here in the second. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Now here's Tucker. Still yet to score. McBride passes to Achua. And Tucker kicks to Bridges. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Jalen Brunson.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now McBride. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. Here's Achua. And they take the lead. Achua's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
And this is the resiliency you'll get from Achua when he's this close to the basket. He can handle that contact.
Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Achua finds Shamet. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Here's Whitehead. For 3. The shot will not fall. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half Miami Heat. They're measuring up the shot. Nice try. It's all good. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello everybody, we'll break down the action shortly, but first a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they haven't played their best ball, it's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, they're in a close contest.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass, it's more like they're fogging it up.
SpinoKing NBA Sunday, presented by NBA 2K25 by 2K Sports. Now available, rated E for everyone. By Michelin Tires, on the road and beyond. Inspired by FanDuel Sports Network and the Fox Sports Regional Networks.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to Brooklyn. 35-32 is the score. The Knicks lead the Nets as we enter the second half of the game. The statistics of the first half. The Knicks made 13 field goals out of 32 attempts. They're 6 out of 19 in three-pointers. They also made 22 defensive rebounds, while Brooklyn made 6 assists and made 3 blocks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Knicks leading by 3. We've got Trendon Watford. Johnson is out there with Whitehead. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Lewis in at the small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
And here is Johnson. Watford bounce pass. Lewis on the way. Pass to Whitehead. Now Watford. Misses the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's McBride. It's blocked. Lewis outside. Johnson with it. Now Claxton. Back to Johnson. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's now 6 points for Keon Johnson. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closely. There's the steal. Lewis passes to Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. Knicks with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Whitehead. Johnson outside. Over McBride. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Johnson.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And that stroke from 3 from Shamet right now looks beautiful. Scoring it well right now.
Pass to Lewis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Watford passes to Lewis. 5 on the clock. Here's Claxton. With the clock winding down, and Claxton throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
First personal foul. First team.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Landry Shamet, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Good on both. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Watford with it. Whitehead passes to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lewis misses. New York leading by 4. Now McBride. To the paint. A dunk by Achua.
That wide body of Achua setting the screen, then releasing for the hoop.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Johnson outside. There's the drive. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Pass to Tucker. Here's Shamet. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 4. Now Johnson. Lewis, right side. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Watford. Who is outside? Watford with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitehead. Shoots over Bridges. Whitehead's shot is off.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Now, here's Shamet. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, McBride. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Shamet missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. 4-point game. Lewis outside. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. And Claxton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Achua, following the bucket by the Nets. Sinks the triple.
How about the quick shot from Achua, not giving the D any time to react.
Pass to Whitehead. Now Claxton. Here's Watford. He has 5. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Whitehead. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Johnson. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Lewis outside. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Claxton inside. Covered by Achua. Watford, that's good. Watford's got 8.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Now here's Williams. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Brunson surveying the D. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wilson in for Lewis. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Achua, and Anunoby subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Williams passes to Sharp. Pass to Russell. Over Brunson. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Russell.
Well, the mid-range J looking nice as Russell finds a way to take advantage of the defense. A nice balance on that one.
Brunson. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Russell. Wilson against Anunoby. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Well, always some very sneaky defenders on the wings in the NBA, and since the All-Star break, no players have been better at setting traps than these small forwards. OG Anunoby third.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Just a great job of anticipation. These guys defend the entire court in transition, in the half-court set. It doesn't matter. They're out there agitating, disrupting, doing everything they can to unsettle an opposing offense.
Brooklyn trailing. And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one is on Towns.
Well, Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And it's tied up with that one. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Brunson against Russell. Nice! Brunson working inside.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Outside Williams. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Russell plays with such great change of pace and deceiving the defense right there. Got the D out of position.
The Nets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 1. Pass to Brunson. And it's blocked. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
You're watching SpinoKing NBA Sunday.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Towns is out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. Russell with a wide open look. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Stolen by Wilson. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wilson. And here's Russell. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translating.
Now here's Wilson. Sharp finds Russell. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Anunoby passes to Towns. And here's Brunson outside. He's off on that one. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Russell. Pass to Sharp. Johnson, a wide open look. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that quick trigger.
Johnson's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Robinson a screen on Russell. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And they pick up 2. And the Knicks lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Come on, everybody. You get to see yourself on the big screen and show us your best move. Come on, let's go. You have the camera all to yourself. What are you gonna do? Get down! Next, please.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payne's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Wilson. Sharp, the pass to Russell. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. Knocked away. Just 5 on the clock. And they're running. Anunoby, good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Quick thinking on the defensive end from Anunoby. Once he gets that steal, he is off to the races.
And Russell gets it to go.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Brunson outside. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Brunson's got 20 points.
You don't need size to score in the lane. It's certainly helpful, but you can see Brunson there with that little teardrop. Who's going to stop that?
Now, here is Russell. Shoots over Payne. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitutions on the court.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by McBride. Shot clock at 6, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
The Knicks leading by 4. Tucker a screen. Hart the pass to Shamet. It's good from long range. Shamet's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Whitehead, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. McBride passes to Tucker. Shamet with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for New York, Landry Shamet. At the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Nets making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Achua, he's checked in for Hart. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Watford. Down low. Here's Claxton. Lewis outside. The Nets working the ball around now to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds McBride. Now here's Shamet. Pass to Achua. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Whitehead passes to Watford. Here's Whitehead. Now here's Johnson. Defended by McBride. They get it back. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Pass to Shamet. McBride with the ball. From outside the arc. Achua, no good. Who is outside? Here's Johnson. Who is outside? Johnson outside. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McBride passes to Achua. Tucker a screen to the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got his first 2 points.
P.J. Tucker, just one of those guys at his size that always looms larger on the floor. He is comfortable on the inside and finishing.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Lewis. Here's Watford. Lewis passes to Watford. No good from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And here is Achua. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Whitehead. Back to Johnson. Pass to Lewis. Here's Whitehead. And again, no good by Brooklyn. McBride passes to Bridges. Whitehead with the rebound. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Lewis. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Looking to get back on track here. Whitehead's shot is off.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Lewis outside. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Whitehead. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. McBride finds Tucker. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:05 left in the 4th. Now, here's Shamet. Lewis covering. The shot's good from Achua. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Knicks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. When everything started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
.52 seconds left in the game. And stolen by Achua. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bridges. Brooklyn with the rebound. Johnson outside. Claxton with the bucket.
From Johnson.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Achua. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Achua's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now we present our player of the game.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.